manhunt for UnitedHealthcare CEO murder continues, and we're approaching the 5th day, and the internet's reaction to all of this has been crazy. Chipotle announces they are raising prices by 2% due to inflation. Who's the CEO? 450,000 likes. UnitedHealthcare's Facebook post about Slade's CEO flooded with haha reactions. Dude, it's not even close. 41.8k to 2.2k.
Baba Booey.
WestJett.
What is up, MC Hammers and crypto scammers? WestJett 615, Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're talking about the United CEO. Oh, and literally 0% of you are subscribed, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Before I start this video, a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm actually Canadian, so I don't really have a say in this situation, so I am completely unbiased. Haha. If you haven't heard about the news, basically this hooded Assassin's Creed cosplay character shot the CEO in broad daylight at like 6:52 a.m. New York City Crime Stoppers posted a $10,000 reward for finding information regarding this homicide, and people weren't having any of it. Neighbors want you to find John Wick and only paying you 10k. Good luck on y'all search, man. This is essentially how that John Wick nickname came to light. And funnily enough, this started a bit of a gun debate. Some people were saying he didn't even know how to use his gun and it jammed a bunch of times, and some people were saying he was like full-blown cartel style like expert here. Then again, we don't even have guns in Canada, so I'm not gonna get into that debate here. Me liking tweets celebrating the assassination of the UnitedHealthcare CEO, and it's just people playing slots. And it'd be easy to sit here and be like, celebrating any death is bad. And you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and virtue signal and tell people they shouldn't be upset at this. If this CEO indirectly or directly impacted your family member's life in a negative way, I feel like you have a right to be upset. On the WestJett news media, we don't enable or justify violence, and honestly, it sucks for the guy. Like, genuinely, 41 point... I still can't get over the 41.8k on Facebook. And this is Facebook we're talking about. These are like old middle-aged crocheting moms talking about this. If this was Twitter or like a Reddit, you could easily write it off for like losers commenting and like chronically online edgelords. Ben Shapiro got involved in the mix and said, a shocking targeted attack, and the left celebrates. He got dislike bombed into all oblivion. Yeah, you're alone on this, Ben. This just reaffirms your position and stance against the working class. This ain't left versus right. This rich versus poor, and we know what side you're on, bucko. Yes, the right-wing belief of wanting to spend $3,000 on an ambulance ride if you don't have insurance just for the hustle grind set. And the people were smoking Ben Shapiro hard, and low-key they were like kind of cooking. I thought it was pretty funny. I just realized your entire business model requires that us normal folk hate each other. Regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on, or if you're even on the spectrum, I think all of us can agree that everyone wants the same thing. Safe communities to raise families, cheaper rent, affordable bills and groceries, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and I forgot healthcare. I think people like that one. Also, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anybody in insurance is low-key a scammer. The whole idea of insurance is a scam. It's fraud. It's stupid. I hate it. Like a while ago, I crashed my car, and I shit you not, the insurance tried to like lowball me 6 times that I had to stand my ground, and like they're trying to get every penny. At least my white monster survived the accident. Contestants at the UnitedHealthcare CEO shooter lookalike contest in New York. Oh my god. These lookalike contests gotta go. Since Timothy Chalamet crashed his own lookalike contest, New York has been unhinged.
Breaking news in the search for the Midtown CEO killer. Police just released new photos of the man.
Bro got them slugs for eyebrows, looking like Vic Star.
And they're describing as a person of interest in the case.
True. Low-key a good show, person of interest.
Police want to question him about Thompson's murder.
What do you mean question him? Is that all they're gonna do? They're gonna like walk up to him and question him? Like, yo, did you do it?
The manhunt now intensifying 2 days after police shared this photo.
Don't quote me 100% on this, but some people were saying he took off his mask to like flirt with a cashier, and that's some like serious Obama-riz if that's true. Like, let's think about it for a second. Imagine you're enemy of the state and the whole government is after you, and you're like leaking your own identity in a way to flirt with some chick. This is where the story gets interesting, because immediately after the happened, the guy went on a city bike, which is an electric bike, and pretty much got away. It hasn't been found yet. This dude did some devious Photoshop. Anybody lose a pistol with silencer? I found one in my city bike basket. Oh, hell nah. Crazy thing is, they actually limited who could comment and react to the post. And like, bro, I don't blame them. Apparently the number got to like over 90,000 hahas. Honestly, I saw a take from Hassan's uncle, funnily enough, and I thought it was pretty good. Shooting the UnitedHealthcare CEO is a terrible thing to do. It's deeply immoral and solves nothing. At the same time, 76,000 Americans die every year because of the health insurance industry. I also mourn for them, and I don't see any press coverage or concern for their deaths. And like low-key, he ain't wrong. The UnitedHealthcare CEO isn't some kind of genius megamind mastermind who like created the whole American system to exploit everyone. He's just a kind of like a cog in the system. And I'm not gonna sit here preaching to the choir pretending that I know the solution for American healthcare and how to implement it perfectly. I'm just here to make money to pay my rent, so don't go after the messenger.
The FBI is now offering up to $50,000 for any information.
You know what? At least it's $50,000 now. They raised the ante here.
One thing Americans can agree on, their dislike of the health insurance industry.
We're fighting with the insurance company over her dialysis to keep her alive.
On social media, pent-up frustration spilling out into public view. One possible reason, 12% of claims were denied last year, a 20% increase from 2020.
What a shocker. Everybody hates insurance regardless of political affiliation.
They make it increasingly difficult for people to get the care that they need, that their doctors order, and they do that for one reason only, and that is to reward their shareholders.
Hey, little Timmy, watch it. Your grandma on dialysis about a diet a week? Don't care. El Bozo, earnings week, Q4, what? I feel like in general, people don't really like being told what to think or feel, so when you tell them not to kind of like laugh at the CEO, they're gonna do the exact opposite. And I find it super funny how a lot of political people are instantly blaming the left for this. Radicalizing the whole population to stuff your own pockets is Sigma. Insurance complaint is not a right or left, Democrat Republican issue. Yes, people should not be celebrating the guy's death. However, you're making it seem like the insurance industry is flawless. I just find it insanely weird how people that claim to be against big government meat ride big corporations when essentially they're the same side of the shit coin and they influence each other very greatly. This is coming from a slop tuber. I'm dumb as bricks and I still see the disconnect and hypocrisy. What's your excuse, right? Like, the medical system in America isn't perfect and a lot of people suffer from it, so it's kind of disingenuous to pretend that there's no problems with it. Like, at this point, I'm just surprised they didn't call everybody celebrating woke or something.
Police also found the missing backpack of the suspect while searching Central Park, the last place he had been seen riding a bike directly after the shooting.
Aren't you gonna show us what's in the bag? What's in there? Maybe there's like a hacked 3DS or like a Charizard Pokemon card? I want to know. I just got clickbaited by the news. They didn't even show what was in the backpack. How are you gonna say his backpack's been found and not look into it? Like, what the hell? Bigger cliffhanger than Walking Dead Season 7.
The words deny, defend, and depose were found on the shell casings, a possible reference to the ways insurance companies avoid paying medical claims.
This is sort of why the John Wick thing even came into fruition in the first place. Like, he literally wrote words on his shell casings.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Mark Black.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
If you enjoy political news from the WestJett News official sourced media licensing company, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this story. I'm not going to be making a lot of political videos on this channel, but I thought the reaction to this situation was pretty interesting, so I wanted to cover it.
Assassination on Wednesday in New York City. We're going to get into all the details and the left's bizarre response to this particular assassination. First, if you have not yet heard, Daily Wire Plus is 50% off right now. It's our best deal of the year. That is one full year of uncensored shows, exclusive series, documentaries, and more.
Yeah, the left is bad. Now buy my service right now. Bro is not beating the allegations.